Hello YouTube, my name's Tag and welcome back to Siren School's second win. So, in the last video we made about this game, we started off the game with the main character's wedding. It was very weird because the main character is very concerned about his best friend not showing up to the wedding. We bumped into her at the shop, which was very awkward. It was a very awkward encounter. And also, for some reason, there's a black hole that's blocking the sun, and everyone doesn't really seem concerned about it, which is weird. Now let's continue the game and find out what more horrors await us. Okay, so we just returned from the shop after fetching some medicine for our wife because she's not feeling well. So let's see what waits up for us. And I'm back. I look over to the bed and find Andy fast asleep. A white noise machine plays next to her on the nightstand, emulating the gentle sound of waves and distant seagulls. How disappointing. It's fine. I actually sleep that oops. At least she's feeling well enough to sleep. I move on over to my wife and gently rub her shoulder. I've got your medicine. Do you still need it? Mm-hmm. Eyes still closed, my wife rips off the bottle cap with an astounding swiftness. She drinks around 1/8 of the bottle, traces it down with some water, and then places both on the nightstand. Love you, Emil. Thank you for that. Sorry I'm dead right now. Foreshadowing? I love you too, Angelica. You don't need to apologize. It was my honor. She smiles and resumes her snoring within seconds. After a quick shower and some dental work, I slide next to her in the bed. The gentle sound of the ocean makes my eyes laden and sore. I reach for Andy's hand, but find it smothered under her backside. A strange absent feeling washes over me, and in my final moments of consciousness, I cannot help but think of Ruth. The reality of our squandered potential weighs heavy and unpleasant on my brain. What a waste. What a complete waste. I feel we should have been a part of each other's lives for longer, like some invisible thread was tying us together, but I severed it with my incompetence. But there's simply no way I could have accepted her offer. After today, after being married, it wouldn't have felt right. I wanted to be as important to her as she was to me. Maybe there exists a world where I was able to make that happen. A beautiful world where I had the means to give her the attention she always deserved without betraying my own morals. But ultimately, that is not the world I live in. I'm probably better off for it anyway. After all, I'm happy to live in this world, a world in which I somehow won the love of this fantastic woman laying next to me. And besides, shadowing married life with Andy while having a best friend like Ruth? That would make me quite a bit like Oliver, wouldn't it? I'd sooner opt to roll in the vacuum of space than betray myself like that. Why is Arthur catching strays? Even so, I wish I could have done things better. I know I could have. Then maybe it would have been really a perfect day. We cannot truly know if anything is for certain. At least not in a situation like this. The only thing we can know for sure is how we feel about being here in the first place. Hotel beds. Somehow, always, so uncomfortable. This morning, I had a very strange dream. One where I was a butterfly. Butterfly that had just migrated down to Florida. I flew across the dunes and beach grasses on the cool autumn wind, embracing all the comforts of a simple existence. Even though it was a wind of change lifting my wings, I felt no pressure to change myself. As a butterfly, my life was already complete. My consciousness was already a tranquil one. I cared not for the things humans would normally lose sleep over, like money or, okay, or time. The world in its current form was perfect for me because I was just a butterfly. I had everything I wanted because I wanted only what I needed. I see. But then, after what may have been minutes or may have been months, my eyes opened up. An alarm was going off, and I realized I was late for school. I could kind of see the outline of it. The chaos and stresses of the human world returned to me in an instant. I still remembered the feeling of the beach grass brushing against my wings, but now I really, really wanted coffee. Needless to say, it was more than a little disorienting. But in the middle of all that chaos and change, I couldn't help but ask myself something. Was I really a woman dreaming about being a butterfly? Or was I just a butterfly dreaming about being a woman? Interesting question. But you called it a dream at the start, did you not? It's only because right now feels so real. But you just gave the answer away with that phrasing of yours. According to you, whatever feels less real to you in the moment is the dream. I wouldn't be able to convince you of anything else. Even so, it wouldn't hurt you to try. Try what? To convince me, knucklehead. You just said you wouldn't be able to convince me otherwise. But you don't even know if it's true. Don't give up so easily on me. I don't want to be wrong about if I'm dreaming or not. That could be dangerous. Hell, I'd try to convince you of the truth if I thought you were being really, really stupid. You would? Of course. You're my best friend, Emil. It's my job to call you out on your nonsense. If I'm not there to show you that you're being dumb when you're being dumb, then I'm not really doing my best, now am I? But it sounds like you wouldn't even bother trying to point out the truth for me. You just let me sleep forever? Why is that? I thought this parable was more about enjoying the transience of things rather than actually knowing for sure if you were dreaming or not. Well, ignorance might be bliss for some people, but it's kinda hard for me to enjoy anything when I can't tell up from down. Fair enough. Knowledge can be a great source of comfort, but it can also be quite the bitter pill to swallow. Either way, if the truth is what you'd prefer, then I would do my best give it to you to then I would do my best to give it to you, I'm assuming, of course. Though a hardworking lady such as yourself deserves nice dreams. Our waking lives are demanding enough. Dreams should ideally give our tired brains the rest they deserve. At least that's what I think. Well, I'd want to know the truth. 100% of the time. No exceptions. I don't care if it's bitter. It's what I want. Then I would give it to you. I can ask you anything then. Always. Okay. Do you think you're dreaming right now or awake? I was having a dream until you interrupted me with that question of yours. What was it about? I just been married. Wait, so that wasn't real? To one of my favorite people. And in the sky, there was a black hole where the sun should be. I found you at the convenience store on Flagler, buying aloe vera at the end of the world. But you didn't come to my wedding. Something about that broke my heart completely. That and the lack of snow, of course. Heartbreak aside, was it still a good dream? What? Despite how it may feel in the moment, heartbreak is hardly the end of the world. Even if the world is ending, depending on what you think about that world, such an ending might not even feel that bad. So was it a good dream? You said you would tell me, right? So go ahead. Tell me how you ultimately felt about it. You can do that, can't you? I. Wait a minute. So wait, was that a dream? Was that whole thing a dream? There's no way. Good morning, stranger. Hope you're not planning on sleeping through the first period. There's no way that was a dream. There's no way. Rest assured, I will throw you under the bus if my job requires it. This isn't right. I. My honeymoon. I should be in the honeymoon suite right now. Wait, where's Andy? Alright, I'm going to need you to cool it with the details there, Chief. As dead as the library is today, you're still in a public space. Remember that. A tepid bell rings throughout this all too familiar room of hers. I get up and feel the consistent weight of backpack straps pressing into my shoulders. The air around me smells faintly of coffee and hand sanitizer. You better get going. You're gonna be late. But before you go, I need you to answer my question. Hey, was this a dream? Are we gonna wake up? Was it a good dream or a bad dream? That was. That was no dream. It couldn't have been, right? But as I look out to the library skylight, I see it. The sun, as bright and brilliant as it could be, as it should be. The hole in the sky has been filled. The weight of my backpack presses deep into me. High school. I'm seriously back in high school? No, actually, that's not quite true. It feels like I never even left. Just what? Just what the hell is going on here? Oh, okay, that's the first chapter done. Okay, so was that it? Was it a dream or is this a dream? Intermission. Why I'm dyeing my hair, finally accepting death, I fell into a peaceful sleep. In my restful stupor, I was finally able to have the summer vacation I always wanted. Judith and I did cosplay and went on dates. Oliver and I made plans for college and went on dates. Everything was nice, much like before. I kept my hair purple while awake and a natural blonde while asleep. Other people's perception of my body would change depending on how they wanted to see me, remember me. But that is how I choose to see myself at the time. Plus, it helped me keep track of things, at least initially. However, whenever I went to sleep in this place, the world around me turned black and empty. The fade to black was less like heaven or hell, and more like some kind of waiting room. In a way, I was already living the dream, so there was nothing left to occupy this kind of space, I guess. One night, while standing in this void, I got pretty bored. On thinking that something in front of me opened up, a hole of sorts, thinking myself immortal yet dying of curiosity, I pressed forward into the void. As I did, anything that could happen to me happened. and it happened in the blink of an eye. Every pleasure and torture a human body could experience, all of it, just as my mind was beginning to break. I fell backwards into the open bowl behind me. Now my body is wet, mom is calling me down for breakfast, we are leaving for college in a few hours. I can't bear the weight of everything I experienced, so I decided to chew on some lotus plant and forget what I can. What I can't forget will be written down like this. That method always seemed to work okay for Oliver. Either way, I won't have a purple hair on my head by the time I'm done. Gotta keep it natural. Once this body of mine is cleaned up, my lucid dreams will be survivable and short. And no, I don't regret a damn thing. Not dyeing my hair, not undying it, not eating the strange little plants. I don't regret taking care of myself. Plants have more fun anyway. That's crazy. The sun was erased from the sky today.
Night breezes
Wait, is
seem
this
to
Tag?
whisper I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me.
Wait, was that it?
Say nighty night and kiss me.
Well, oh wow, that was
Just
short.
hold me tight and tell me
Yeah, that was really
kiss
short.
me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me.
Oh, wait, what? Okay. No, that was crazy. I can't believe that that's all that was left of the demo. I don't even know what's real. I don't know if that was real or was the wedding real. Thank you for finishing the demo of Siren School second week. We hope you found the wedding eventful. If the game piqued your interest, please consider supporting the project by wishlisting the game. We'll see you soon. That was actually a very interesting game. Because I feel like there's actually like a villain behind this game. I don't know. Something about the that blonde woman, I think she was Violet or something. I feel like there's something behind it. Like, she isn't who she seems to be. But then again, for some reason, every woman in this game was quite creepy. That was something. I still don't know what is real and what's not real in this. But anyway, I didn't think it was gonna be that short, but well, until whatever other video we have for this game. There are other games to win this one. I might play the other games also. But I'm gonna end it off here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.